Welcome to another episode of Wait Have You Seen This? I am your host, Jacoby. And look at what I just saw. I've seen this place on a lot of videos and stuff like that. But it is the drive-through donut shop. Isn't this dope? I don't know if you guys think this is as dope as I do, but I think it's amazingly dope. And if you don't think that I'm going to go through here and grab at least one glazed donut, I'm about to do this just for the sake of being able to drive through this thing. Come on, you must be out your mind. You think I'm not going to do this? So dope. All right, let's keep going. There we go. Check that out right there. So we attempted to go through there, but apparently they're closed. Didn't see anybody in there, didn't see any donuts being made. I don't know if they're permanently closed or if that's just closed for the time being or whatnot, but I'm not gonna wait around to see if it opens, but that is absolutely amazing right there. I didn't expect it to be closed though. Anyway, let's go. They said, I was reading a little bit on it. There wasn't a lot of information, but it said it was opened in 1968 and it's known for the two donuts on either side. But that's pretty much all the information I got. I'm going to try to do a little bit of research on it, and by research I do mean Google, and try to come back out here another time. But as of now, we're going to go see if we can, you know what, let's go over to the La Puente Mall and see if it's closed yet. So let's keep going. So here we are in the parking lot of the La Puente Mall, and we've been here a couple of times. Right here is where they filmed Back to the Future, of course. All this was in the movie. You can clearly see that it was a JCPenney's in the movie. You can see that. You can see the doors here. You see all this stuff right here in the movie. It's further over. The little yellow cones right there is where he was zooming down, and he turns around. He comes around the corner, and he right across the parking lot right here. He goes back into time, right close to where that other light structure is right there. It's right where he did it. So right here in this parking lot is where they did Back to the Future, right here. And everybody should know that by now. But we come over here to see if this is closed yet, because they're supposed to be closing this mall so they can remodel. And I don't know, they've had so many different plans of what they're supposed to do with this mall, and I just want to know if it's closed or not. So we're gonna go over here and pull on this door and see if it's open. If it's open, we'll go in for a few minutes. If it's not, we've got our answer. Let's see, is it open? That's locked. Oh, it's finally locked. Finally, they've shut the doors. Dun. It is finally locked. Wait, let's check this door over here too first. Let's see, because the last time I was here, it's all the way closed now. So I'm not quite sure what they're gonna do with this place. They've had so many different things that they said they were gonna do with this place, but nothing so far. But we'll see. Also, right over there is where Soup Plantation was, and they have torn down that building already. It's crazy. But anyway, let's keep going. Let's get out of here. So here we are in the parking lot of the La Puente Mall. Right here is where they filmed Back to the Future. Right here is where Marty comes around and he zooms down the side right here, goes all the way up to where the stop sign is, and he comes back around here, and he comes right across this parking lot right here, and he zooms all the way down there, and he goes right by that pole is where Doc Brown's van was parked. He comes right down through there, and a little bit further where that car I think is right around in that area. I'm not quite sure. There's other people who've done exactly that and put it right on. But right there's where the photo booth was sitting, and he went back in time and boom, and 88 miles an hour, he was gone. But right here is where they filmed Back to the Future, right here at the La Puente Mall, which soon will not be here because they are going to tear this mall down. It is now a closed mall. But right here is where it is. Right there is where Marty McFly comes down on his skateboard to see Doc get shot. Right here. I keep trying to say killed, but he didn't get killed. He just got shot right there. Right there on that hill is where he rolled down the hill. everything that JCPenney's. Well, there was a JCPenney's back in the day, but it's still here. So this parking lot looks exactly the same. The only difference is things like Panera Bread, and then there's some chargers over there. But this parking lot looks exactly the same the way it looked back then. But anyway, there you have it. Filming location for Back to the Future. Let's go. So I'm waiting at the light here, and I love my Latino people because they will post anywhere and sell these food. That's a medium. In the middle, you can go on the other side of them, and the cars come right in front of them, and they will post up anywhere and sell their food. I love it, and guarantee that's probably gonna be some of the best food. God, Doug, I love it. Let's go. So as I moved away from the La Puente Mall where Marty McFly went back into time, I decided to come by this location to see if I could get a little closer to see it. And it's not a whole lot that I can do, so I'm just gonna get a quick little view of this place right here. Hopefully I can do it real quick and get you guys a shot. So let's go. So right here is the actual school from Back to the Future. This is the school where Marty McFly went to school back in 1955, where Doc Brown brought him into. Now, to be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure if this is the doors that he went to. I don't think so, because it looks way different to me. But this is the closest shot that I can get to, because I think the doors that they go through are on the other side of the building. And there's a fence all the way around. So this is the closest I can get to it. This is East Whittier High School. East Whittier, but Whittier High. And this is where he went to school at in Back to the Future. Right here. This is where a lot of the movie took place. Right here in this place right here. Over in the back of the building is where him and Beth got in a fight and all that good stuff. All that is at this place right here. And again, it's a school, so you can't really get inside of it, of course. But I just wanted to come by here as I'm on my way home and show you guys that it's right here in Whittier. All right, let's keep going. Now migrated all the way out to Redlands, because there are a couple of things I want to see out here. But check this out. Look at this grande chancla. Look at that thing. It's a real one too. It absolutely is real. It's just huge. It's dirty like somebody's foot was in it too. That thing is massive. The store looks pretty dope too. I haven't never been in it, but it's all right. But look at that thing. Look at the size of the thing. I think it's massive. Anyway, let's keep going, because that's a giant chair down there. I'm gonna go check out too. Right, let's go. Check this thing out. Who's sitting in this thing right here? We're at Redland Galleria. Wow. Can you be any louder? There's also a historical downtown Redlands area right here. Love it. That's something I want to see. That's why I came here. But look at this. Look at the size of that thing. Okay. I'm not gonna keep doing that. That's Justin Scarred stuff, but that thing is massive. Wow, who's sitting in this thing? And more specifically, who dragging this thing out every morning? Wouldn't be me. Anyway, let's keep going. We're having a good time in this video. This is a good time. We're going into this antique shop. If you know me, you know I love antique shops. Look at this place. Holy Toledo. This thing is massive. I love it. Maybe I'll see some things and I'll point it out. But anyway, let's keep going. And check this one out. Oh, look at this bear. That bear looks more like a beaver than it does a bear. But look at that. Looks like an old school Teddy Ruxpin. Not Teddy Ruxpin. The bear that used to be on the softener. Dude, I know that's classic right there. I believe that's what the bear looked like that they named Teddy Roosevelt is the reason why we call the teddy bear the teddy bear. And I think that looks like the bear that they named the teddy bear because of him. Don't ask me why, but I know that's the reason why it's called the teddy bear, is because of Teddy Roosevelt. And this one, I love this one right here. This one kind of reminds you of an old school, what is the word? Like store, you know, I forget what they call them. But check this out. I know it's hard to listen to me because I'm always forgetting something, but I know it. I guarantee I know it. I just can't always think it. of what it is. My mind works really slow sometimes. Forgive me. Look at this. Love it. Throw back. Um, uh-oh, look at that. Roy Rogers. Look at that. I don't know who that is, but that's Roy Rogers. I know that much. Look at that. So dope. Oh, classic Mickey. You can find Mickey everywhere out here. But anyway, let's go. So I walked in here, and the first thing I said is, I only really look for G.I. Joes. But check this out too. These are original He-Man toys. I had that one right there. I remember that. We had them all. And I never had that one. But we definitely had this one and this one right here. Oh my gosh, but hold on. Hold on. We're not done yet. Look at this. I've been waiting to find some G.I. Joes everywhere. Look at that. Original G.I. Joes. Oh my goodness. I am totally in heaven right now because G.I. Joe 100% was my favorite toy. Hands down. Favorite toy. Look at this. I'm so happy right now. Oh my goodness. Look at that. It's a Pantor. Oh my goodness. I don't remember what that character's name was. I remember that. And oh my gosh, this was it for me. Also more Masters of the Universe. But G.I. Joe was it for me. This just made my whole day. Because you never see any original G.I. Joes anywhere. I mean, not that they're not there, but people just, I don't know, they want to hold on to them. But look at this. Even some original Transformers. They're a little expensive though. Like that one is $50. You know, for them not to be in a box, they're kind of expensive. And also, I'm looking to play with these things. But what's more amazing, and I was just talking about these the other day with a friend of mine, is Centurions. Come on, dude. Come on. Now, he's missing some things. He is missing, I believe he's missing one of the things that went on his chest, to be honest with you. There was I think it was like a missile or something like that that would go on his chest. And he's missing. I just watched this cartoon not too long ago. But look at this. Centurion's dope. Look, there's another one. Oh my gosh. Man, if you are an 80s kid, you remember these toys. And just plain and simple, there's nothing else I want to say about it. I had the Rattler for years hanging up on my wall. And when I moved out of my grandmother's house, I gave it to, I want to say my niece or cousin or something like that. And I never saw it again, but I had it forever. Look at this little G.I. Joe box. $15 carrying box. That's dope. And look at this. This is Snake Mountain, look like. Man, it's Snake Mountain from He-Man. This is dope. And it's crazy. There's nobody here and it's very little in here, but this is the one that made me happy today. Man, if I had it, I would buy every last thing in this box. I would get it all. I always say if I was to do a collection, it would be a G.I. Joe collection because I think G.I. Joe is probably one of the greatest toys ever. Nonetheless, I would even just make sure I do a whole lot of 80s toys because they're just dope. To me, they're the best toys ever. Anyway, let's keep going. There's more to see. This section right here is mostly Star Wars toys, which is still dope. Don't get me wrong. These are original Star Wars toys too. And there's one G.I. Joe right here. But I'm really not a fan of these because these are more of the more, you know, contemporary G.I. Joes, I guess if you want to call it, the more up-to-date ones. And I'm not a fan of those. I really like the original ones. Those are my favorite. But this whole little place is dope. Little toy corner is really what it is. A little toy corner. But check it out. It's still dope to be able to come to a space that's, you know, dedicated to toys. Like, we used to go to the Lane's Toyland when I was a kid, and it was just the best place ever. We used to walk around that place and just walk around until people started stealing and they started kicking us out, especially if we were by ourselves. I'm not going to confirm or deny if I might have taken something that I wasn't supposed to. That's none of your business. Look at those. Batman and more of this. There's another G.I. Joe. But again, these are more reproduction. Not reproductions, but these are more of a more up to date. Like that one in the back though, that Zartan, that's original. Like these in the box, they're originals. And I love it. I had that one there. That guy right there in the back with the green helmet on. I mean with the helmet on. That's the pilot of the Tomahawk. Yes. I'm so excited about this. I love this. Anyway, there's some Star Trek stuff in there too. Yeah, oh, here's some original He-Mans, the Skunk Man. And I'm not quite sure who this is. I'm not quite sure who that is. Or if that's even a He-Man character. I don't remember ever seeing that character, but we know Skunk Man is. That's for sure. This is actually the first time in years I've actually held an actual 80s He-Man toy. That's crazy. The nostalgia. Man, this little booth is dope too. I like it. It's a dope little booth. But oh, look at that. I remember I almost had one of these. We went to the Salvation Army when I was a kid, and there was one for sale. There's a couple of pieces missing, part about like this. A couple of pieces be missing, and I wanted it so bad, but my mom wouldn't buy it for me. And still to this day, I hate that I never got a chance to get it. And look at this thing, massive. Anyway, I'm done being nostalgic about these toys. Let's keep going. So I just saw this online the other day. Did not realize it was here. But let's go escape the alley. Why is it called Escape the Alley? I don't know. But check this out. All of the wonderful umbrellas. It really just looks like it's just like food and things, but it's so small. But look at that. People have been writing all upside the wall and things. You gotta love things like this. It's literally just, you know, an area for people to come and check out and love it. I don't know what the deal is. It's just a art installation, but it's dope. I think it's cool. It's long too. It goes all the way down and in, but it's not much here. It's not like you can come down here and just hang out. You know, you can come eat and all that good stuff. But it's so cool. It is so cool. This thing is so dope. But let's go down to the other end and see if there's anything else we can take a look at. So I walked past it because there really wasn't a whole lot to see. But Escape the Alley is an escape room over here. Maybe one day we'll do it, but we're gonna have something else to do here in a minute. So at this point is where I'm gonna say thank you for joining me on another episode of Wait, Have You Seen This? I have been your host, Jacoby. This has been a great weekend for me. I had a good time this weekend. I've done quite a bit more than I expected to do this weekend, so I've had a good time. But thank you guys. I love you. It's absolutely, positively not a thing you can do about it. Bye-bye.